Hello and thanks for tuning in to episode 10, the final episode of season 1 of the tutorials. Today I'll be combining all of series 1 together, just basically a sum up of the whole series, showing you everything. First I will be showing you how to open doors, cargo doors, use the jetties, luggage ramps and all of that. So we'll get started. Okay, to open the main exit, it's Shift E, and then to attach the jetty, it's Control J. Then the jetty jumps forward and goes towards the aircraft. Now, while waiting for that to attach, I'll open the cargo doors. To open the cargo doors, it's Shift E and immediately after 2, and then the luggage ramp and cart will automatically go over towards the cargo doors. And there's the jetty attaching and the luggage ramp just going up to the aircraft. To open all other doors on the aircraft, which only works on certain aircrafts, such as this one, the Airbus A321, it's Shift E3. And now this is the luggage ramp just coming up to the luggage cart, just coming up to the luggage ramp. Then they will go automatically go away after about 5 minutes. And then to get the jetty away, it's Control J and then Shift E to close the main exit again. I will now show you how to do a pushback. Now, to perform a pushback, all you have to do is click Shift P and then either 1 if you want to get a pushback to the left, or 2 to get a pushback to the right, just as shown here. So I've clicked 2, so the aircraft should get a pushback to the right. Now, sometimes a pushback does not put you onto the taxi line. Most of the time it does. Then to stop it, it's Shift P again. And then that's you done. You've learned how to attach a jetty, open the doors, get a cargo ramp, cargo cart and a pushback. Next I'll be showing you how to taxi at Heathrow. Okay, right, I'm now going to show you how to taxi with a 737. I'm going to taxi up to runway 9 right at Heathrow Airport. Okay, before taxiing, bring up the overhead panel by pressing Shift 5. Then press L to turn on all of your lights, but then turn off your landing lights and your strobe lights. You need every other light on for taxiing. Turn on your fasten seatbelt sign, your no smoking sign, your APU generator, your APU, and then you're ready to go. Now, usually on a flight, the pilot will, while taxiing, set the flaps to what is needed for takeoff. So we're just going to do that now. Usually it's about 10 or 15 degrees. So it's F7 until you get to 10 or 15 degrees. Okay, so to begin taxiing, just push your throttle forward and keep going until you reach about 15 to 20 knots, which it will show your speed here. And make sure that your parking brake is off. Now you may want to brake at a corner. Also, to get a good view and trying to make a perfect turn, you may want to have an overhead view. Make sure you stop at this yellow line when you get to a runway. And that was how to taxi. I'm now going to show you how to take off. When given clearance by ATC for takeoff, bring up the overhead panel, shift 5, turn on your landing lights, turn off your taxi lights and turn on your strobe lights. Then set your auto brake to ROT. Now, before takeoff, make sure that your autopilot is set up. Turn on your flight director switch, turn on your auto throttle, and switch navigation to GPS. Then set your altitude, set your vertical speed hold in selector, and set your speed. Do not exceed 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Put your throttle to 50% and then up to 100. When you reach 110 knots, pull back on the skid. Put up your landing gear and set flaps to 0. During takeoff, set your autopilot on, but do not turn on your VOR or heading switch. Now turn off your speed brake. Bring up your GPS by clicking Shift 3. When you get out of this green section, you are now able to turn on your VOR or heading switch. I will now show you how to use your GPS. To set a destination, click this button here. Click the smaller plus knob and type in your airport code. Click enter 3 times. This pink line is now your flight path, and the plane will follow it. Now that I'm just reaching 10,000 feet, I can bring up the overhead panel, turn off the landing lights. Also, I can now speed up to 350 miles per hour. Now that I've reached my designated altitude at 15,000 feet, I can again bring up the overhead panel and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'll now show you how to just generally fly about without autopilot off. Now, to make everything easier, I'm going to turn off just the altitude autopilot. So this now means that I can go up and down at my own will. I cannot go above 10 degrees nose pitch up or below 7 degrees nose pitch down, but I can just fly up and down. I can now turn off the VOR, so now I can just fly left to right, and you can try and get used to this now. Now I'm going to turn off all of them. If I just turn on the altitude hold switch without the autopilot master switch on, I can now follow this pink cross here, which shows me where to put my aircraft to try and get down to 15,000 feet. And that's it on how to fly around. Next I'll be showing you how to land. Now, as we get closer to the airport, we need to start descending down. So I'll just descend to 10,000 right now and slow up to 310 miles per hour. Also, now that I'm descending, I will turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Okay, now that I come even closer to the airport, I'm going to now descend down to 3,000 feet. I'm going to turn on the landing lights, and I'm now having to slow down to 250 miles per hour. Okay, I'm now going to show you how to set up the approach for the airport. Click this PROC button, enter, select your runway for landing using this smaller knob, enter again for vectors, load it, then click the PROC button again and enter to activate it. It's now being activated, this pink line up here. Set the speed brake to 2 or 3. Now I'm going to slow down to 200 knots. I'm going to set my flaps to 5 and get ready to lower the landing gear. I'm now going to go off the altitude hold switch and start descending myself down. I'm now going to lower the landing gear and set flaps to 15 and continue to lower the flaps as I descend down. Now that I'm entering final, this green strip, I'm now going to slow down to 150 miles per hour for landing, set my flaps to full and continue to descend. I'm now going to take off the speed. Put my throttle to idle. Flare. Speed brake. And reverse thrusts. Now once I reach 60 knots, I'm going to take off the reverse thrusts and take off the parking brake, auto brake. Speed brake down, flaps to 0, and then that's me done. Thank you for watching this Series 1. Series 2 will start on the 22nd of June. So, thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll watch the next one.